When Vegeta comes down to Earth in search of the Dragon Balls, he ultimately confronts Goku. At this stage, Vegeta is a ruthless villain, whose intentions is to be the strongest in the universe, not caring what seems to be about anyone, as we see him killing his longtime partner Nappa. Vegeta was so arrogant that he couldn't take anyone defeating him, especially if it was a lower class warrior like Kakarot. After the infamous Skeleton vs Kamehameha, I believe that's where he was hurt the most in his life. His mental pain only gets worse from here on. He lived on his own pride, and for the first time, he was put to place by his newly founded rival. His self-worth was shattered into pieces like glass. On Namek, it's the final countdown for Vegeta. He's quickly speedrunning his way to what he thinks to be Super Saiyan, while he's fighting Frieza's best men, increasing his strong ego the more fights is victorious, and the more heartbreaking when shattered, and looking for the Dragon Balls for immortality before Frieza has a chance to know what's going on. In the Frieza saga, Vegeta has no choice but to truce with the Z Fighters for survival. In the next part, I'll explain his relationship with the Z Fighters more in depth. Now, this is the moment when Vegeta transcends everything you thought you knew about him. The pride, the rivalry, the brutality, all of it comes crashing down. He's eventually facing final form Frieza, after being healed by Dende. This is it, the final boss. Vegeta finally has a chance to prove himself right, after Frieza shows a high glimpse of his power, which is nowhere near him trying. Vegeta clicks, barely dodging his death beam. The arrogant prince is blindsided like always, and expresses his emotions for the first time ever like a child, knowing that he never had a chance in the first place. Vegeta being stunned about his opponent's power, just wanting to prove himself right. This is what he's been working for his whole life, and not even coming close, going toe to toe with Frieza. Imagine the fear running through him that he couldn't achieve what he's been working for his whole life. The amount of unbearable stress he put on himself for the future, as we clearly see later on after these events. This is one of the most saddest moments in Dragon Ball, which is about to get even worse. Vegeta is horrifically getting beaten up by Frieza for a while and is left laying on the floor for his inevitable doom. I guess this is what you get when you're chasing for your dreams? As he lays on the ground, he acknowledges that despite being a proud Saiyan prince, he is now completely powerless against Frieza. Goku comes, increasing Vegeta's lifespan by only a bit, but gets caught by a death beam after pissing Frieza off, unfortunately. This moment is so inspiring that it completely changes the way people see Vegeta. Vegeta is going to die, he's bleeding out. But in the process, he's pouring his heart out to Goku, encouraging him with all the might he could muster, showing him that he really cares about his race, family, and is genuinely emotional.
He took me from my father when I was just a little boy. He made me do whatever he wanted. Kakarot, please, destroy Frieza. He made me what I am.
You've got to feel bad for the guy, even though he was evil at the time. Again, using the same word, imagine you've worked your whole life to achieve success, to find out you've never even had a chance to win. For anyone chasing their goals, this will probably be one of the worst moments in their life. That's a big reason why it's so inspiring.